technical difficulties, so I've texted a couple people that usually come in on the Zoom to let them know. So I'm just gonna give some updates, and then I'm gonna be off across the street, setting up for another meeting. I want to thank Dr. Gill, Countryside Smiles, for being our December sponsor. Thank you for that. We have talked about our location for next week. I know there were some ideas going around about moving to a restaurant. I did make some calls. The biggest challenge is the size of our group and trying to stay together and not getting split up. So we're thinking it might be best just to stay here, and then stay tuned if we do, any kind of holiday activity or something like that. We'll think about, maybe doing something like that. But for next week, we will be here, and that will be our last meeting of the year. So just remember, no card exchange on December 28th. And then we will be back the first Thursday of January. I think if my memory serves me correctly, that might be the 4th. Oh, we can just look at our handy calendar over here. So anyway, keep that in mind. No card exchange on the 28th. Remember to schedule your ribbon cutting if you're interested in 2024. Give us a call at the office so we can look at some dates and get that scheduled out. A couple new items. So in January, we have a couple things already planned. January 11th, our January sponsor, who's Nadia Tosh, health coach, she is going to be doing an activity, creating your vision and values roadmap for 2022 and beyond. So this will be a great activity to do, starting off with our first meetings of the year as you start thinking about your goals and things you want to accomplish with your business. So she always does a really great job. We've done a couple vision workshops in the past. This is going to be different. So if you've attended those, this is not the same thing, but she's doing something that'll be undoubtedly really helpful for all of us. So plan for that. That's going to be an unusual networking day, but we're going to do some little bit different layout there. Then on January 18th, we are planning to have our rescheduled legislative breakfast. So we have committed so far Cheryl Williams, our county commissioner, and then Candy Noble, and we might also be having our congressman Keith Self joining as well. We're still getting that scheduled with him, but that's January 18th, and you will have a catered breakfast. So mark your calendars for that. It'll be again on Thursday from 8 to 9. February 9th is our annual awards gala. So it's a really fun night out. We have a Mardi Gras masquerade theme planned, a wonderful dinner at the Hyatt in Garland, just an overall fun evening. So I encourage you to check out the sponsorships that are going to be coming out. You will receive a formal invitation in the mail, but you'll also see it is posted on Facebook and in your member newsletters. So be looking at that. And get registered just as soon as you can. We like to have those RSVPs coming in so we can be planning our event as soon as possible. And then a couple other things. I did want to make an announcement. I got a text late last night about Don Shepard. He just want to let everyone know he won't be here for a little while. His wife had quadruple bypass surgery.
Oh my
However,
gosh.
the good news is it wasn't an emergency. They found it on a scan, and it was a proactive thing, and she's out right now. This was over the weekend, and she's on her way to recovery, and he's just so thankful that they found it in advance of an emergency. So if you see him or want to give him a call, just send some well wishes their way as he's recovering. And he said, I'm playing doctor. And I said, well, she's got the best doctor by her side. So just glad that it worked out that way, but it's never easy to recover from a huge surgery like that. So I'm sure that he would appreciate the checking in and everything. But we might not see him here for a couple months, is what he said. So just wanted to get that out. And I already talked to you about next week. I don't know if I'm forgetting anything. Am I forgetting anything?
I think so. We weren't listening, honestly.
That's true. These two don't listen. Well, I've given. Yeah, the board retreat. If anyone's scheduled to go to the board retreat, do not forget. Don't leave this room and don't go across the street. We're going to be there. But yes, we will be doing our planning with our board of directors for next year, and we appreciate the feedback that we had a couple weeks ago from this group. So I've been able to kind of collect all of that. So we really appreciate you participating and giving us that feedback for next year. That will be helpful. So anyway, it was great to see you all. I'll see you next week. I'm going to turn everything over to Anna for the rest of the program, and I'll see you next week.
I'll see you later.
Are you coming too?
Everyone sign in. No, I'm not. I'm going to bring you lunch today. Everyone sign in on your QR code so we know that you came today. And if we want to start with Mako, you want to kick us off?
I'll defer to Bruce.
Okay. Our Mako's table, whoever wants to go.
This is yours.
Do we have a spotlight?
These are
Jen?
the,
Go ahead.
I have been here a while. You're glad to see shining faces. I still have money, so I have an answer to your sleepless nights. If you have to replace some equipment suddenly, or if you have a plan to launch a company, I can help you out with that. The capital is based on the monthly revenue going through the business checking account. So just let me know if I can help you with that. Also, we have a brand new service. We have some healthcare options also that I provide, because my goal is to save the money to business owners. In this prescription service, if you spend more than $20 a month for one person or $30 a month for a family, sign up, and then prescriptions are free from there. When I say free, it's about 90% of prescriptions. But it saved a lot of people money, and also doctors are saying lately that patients are deciding between prescription meds and food. So if we can help somebody save some money, I know it saved a lot of money so far for the people I've talked to. So my name is Ruth Clifton. The company's Bottom Line Methods, and I have money. Thank you.
Oh, the deck's back.
I love the dog.
The deck's back.
I'm so glad you could come tonight.
He's not mad at you anymore?
Good morning, I am Sammy Garner with Aflac, and I brought my buddy with me today.
Buster.
He had a play date last week, so he didn't want to come, but I told him, well, this morning, people were asking about you, so you really need to show up. So here he is. Again, I'm Sammy Garner with Aflac. Aflac is daily living insurance. And daily living means that it helps you to meet your expenses, your daily living expenses. If you are ever injured or if you're ever sick, it helps with the money that comes in. The Aflac sends the money directly to you. Major Medical pays doctors and the hospitals, but Aflac sends the money to you directly, and then you can use it any way you want to, whether it's bills or whether it's something for your kids or Christmas money even, whatever you want to do. So with that in mind, if you happen to have Aflac, file your back claims, because those that money you can use for Christmas money. So a lot of people do that this year, well, this time of year. So anyway, I'm Sammy Garner with Aflac, and it's good to see everyone. Thank you.
You can have to school that camera. Good morning, my name is Mako, and I am a printer. Since 1985, I've been a printer choice for a lot of local businesses here, and just want to share a thought with you. You know, ideally, in a great world, we'd probably try to do business with each and every one of us in here, but in reality, it's really hard to do. Like, you might be loving the printer you've been using for years, you've been using a dentist that you've been using for as a kid, your parents have been using a realtor since you were a kid that they've been using and stuff, so it's hard sometimes to do business with every single person in here. So there's one thing we all can do and share the love, and that's try to help people on the social media stage, you know. If you see their posts, you can like their page. There's one way to do it. You can share their posts, and that's how they can grow their social media organically. And better yet, if you see a post, make a comment, because that enhances the way that their post gets out to other people. Again, my name is Mako. I'm with the Little Graphic Center. Whatever other printers may be nearby, but nobody comes close. Merry Christmas, everybody.
I'll do the same, don't need the microphone. Paul Brown with Edward Jones, right next door. It's December 2023, so here's pretty much poof. Okay, we need to start to make plans for 2024. Think about 2024. Think about your next 6, 12, 18 months. Is there something significant that you anticipate happening? Are you selling a house? Do you know someone selling a house? house? Do you anticipate an inheritance? A life change. Is this the year that you turn 65 and start looking into Medicare? Is this the year you turn 62, anywhere from 62 to 70, to consider taking Social Security? Okay, think about those things and how it's going to affect your life. Because when life changes, money needs and financial concerns can change. So talk with a financial guy. If you don't have one, find one. Here I am, hey. But again, when life changes, money needs change, money concerns change out into the future. So give some thought to that next 6 to 18 months to anticipate. Paul Brown with Edward Jones.
Hi, my name's Spencer. I'm with Brandwagon Digital. I think I've met a few of you earlier. But I'm a full-service digital marketing agency, so everything from helping you get found on Google Maps to helping you get found on Instagram and everything in between. So if you guys have any questions about, maybe you're struggling getting some traction on any platform, I'm more than happy to help. Again, Spencer with Brandwagon Digital. Thank you guys for having me.
Good morning, everyone. Repeat after me. I'm alive.
I'm alive.
I'm awake.
And I'm feeling great.
I'm feeling great.
Awesome, guys. Today the Lord is made. That's why I say that. Let's rejoice and be glad with it. You know what? I got great chat GPT stuff I was going to read to you. I'm going to change my mind.
It was real
I like it
intelligence.
better, yeah. So I like to help individuals and business owners save money on their monthly expenses. And I'm particularly passionate about doing that with helping people with an alternative source that health insurance. Health insurance is scheduled to go up, or predicted to go up about 6% next year. And I don't know what that does for your pocketbook, but I offer something called health sharing that's approximately 30 to 70% less expensive than traditional health care. It's for businesses and individuals. There's no HMO, no PPO, go to any doctor you want to. No enrollment period. Great drug discount program. And what I like best is our deductibles and co-shares are per household, not per individual like traditional insurance. If you'd like to know more, I'd be happy to sit down and share that with you. Lloyd Dawson with Electric Lloyd. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everybody. Merry Christmas. We turn to somebody and say Merry Christmas to them.
Merry Christmas.
I'm Pastor Kalen from Elevate Church right here in Murphy. We're a local church on 544, and we're having a Christmas Eve celebration at 10:30 in the morning. I don't know if your church is having something on Christmas Eve, which actually falls on Sunday this year. So
Isn't that convenient?
it is. And so we'd love to have you. Our service starts at 10:30. It'll be one collective service.
Not for the choirs that have to sing
That's
Christmas
true.
morning.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. But I just want to say shout out to Mako because he's been helping me with the project over at the church. And so being a part of the chamber has given me an opportunity as a pastor to go to some of the local businesses here. And so I reached out to Mako for a project that we're working on. And he's been helping me with that. And not only helped me with it, but I thought it was pretty amazing because when he gave me a quote on our project that we're working on, he said back to me in the email, hey, I think you should go get a quote from some other people too before you decide. Not many people do that. And I just was really appreciative of that. So thanks, Mako. Appreciate you so much, and appreciate what you're doing to help businesses in our community. Anyway, I just want to say Merry Christmas and hope your family celebrations are great.
Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Luke Trahan, LPL Financial Development, Trahan Wealth Management. One of the big things that I've been working on a lot this year is life insurance, re-quoting folks that have bought life insurance with me in the past. But you know what? Circumstances change. You add a kid into the mix, or some people have added grandkids, and so now they're looking at adding insurance policies for their new grandkids. Adding a policy for a child or a grandchild is a wonderful way to preserve their ability to have insurance in the future. You never know what's going to happen to where their eligibility for coverage will either affect the cost of the premium to where it's just not affordable, or that it completely eliminates their ability to get coverage at all. And there are different disqualifying factors. And so that's an easy way, a really affordable way of making sure that your child or your grandchild has that coverage into the future and can build up cash value. They can use that for college, they can use that for down payment on a house, they can use that in retirement, or if something does, God forbid, happen, their family in the future will have the coverage they need to help take care of funeral expenses and whatever else. So, dismal topic, but at the same point in time, it's a really important one to talk about. Luke Trahan helping you make sense of your life insurance and your other retirement and investment needs. Thanks so much.
Good morning. It's a brand new environment. Speak at the table. I love it. Anyway, good morning. I hope you all have a good day. A couple of things. There are two people in my close family that can't get life insurance. So what this guy's saying is, I mean, this is gospel. One of them is less than 30 years old and one is less than 50 years old. They can't get life insurance because they had something happen that they're disqualified for life insurance. So that's a real good tip. One other thing I'd like to leave you with is Christmas time, everybody's happy. But one thing I want you to understand about insurance for your home, if you have a problem like a pipe burst in your home, the insurance is going to help you if you got it. If you got enough, it's going to help you put you whole again. If it comes from outside the house, unless you have specific insurance, you got nothing. So the idea is you need to go talk to somebody and find out what you got, because if your sewer backs up and you've got an inch of sewage in your family room, your bathroom, that's a big problem. I mean, that's easily a 5-figure problem. So anyway, Merry Christmas, everybody. Glad you come, Gene.
Oh, sorry. She put me to work, and so I was doing other stuff. Tina, Boston Realty Group. If you're looking to buy, sell, invest, I would be happy to help. Quick and easy.
Life changes, financial changes, other changes, but first comes yourself, you know. We came in as a human and we have to take care of our health first, to take care of others, to take care of our businesses. Yesterday, day before, I have had many patients come in, and one thing that I kept getting was sleep-related issues. How many of you can boastfully say you sleep at a stretch undisturbed for 8 hours, except a new mom, you know? A new mom should be the only human being who cannot sleep at a stretch for 8 hours.
Well, that's not true.
And if you are not, then you have to get your sleep doctor consultation done. If your sleep is not happening, let's compare it with a computer. Bad sectors, everybody knows what they are, right? Our body, our cells heal when we sleep. We grow when we sleep. Our body reboots when we sleep. If you don't have a dreamy sleep, if you are thinking, oh, I'm snoring, I had a best sleep, you're wrong. If you have dreams, or you wake up and say, I don't know what time of the day it is, yes, you have good sleep. Okay? But if you feel like, and you wake up and you don't feel like, oh, I never slept, I'm still tired, something's wrong. And that something is related with not enough oxygen reaching your brains while you are sleeping. Oxygen is like circulation, it cleans our brains out. Okay? Why a dentist is talking about it. At Countryside Smiles, we proudly say we don't treat sleep disorders. Don't let any dentist tell you they can treat your sleep disorder. Why? We do make appliances to treat sleep disorders, but those are adjunctive therapies. The mainstream therapy of sleep apnea is only surgery or CPAP. If somebody promises you to take away from CPAP, they're just trying to rip you off and they're putting your body at risk. So don't let somebody take you off a CPAP. If you have a trip coming, you don't want to carry your CPAP, yes, go ask your dentist for an appliance so that you can use that for a few days. But dental appliances, as dentist, I did a whole residency. You know, last time you saw I did extra coachings, I did sleep-related coachings, and I decided not to use my credentials to practice because the science that currently has, I cannot take the liability of taking the CPAP away. Malpractice, dental insurance says, a dentist who would tell that I can give you the same results as a CPAP with a dental appliance, you're lying. So what's happening in sleep apnea, there's no spotlight, so I'm going to take this.
I'm not timing anybody today.
So this is in general public, announcement thing. So how sleep apnea works is, symptoms are you're snoring, first symptom. Your partner, your kids don't want to sleep in the same room as you want. You get kicked by your partner at night saying, hey, stop snoring, I can't sleep,
That's not what I say, but.
So actually, 2 people in the house are getting sleep disorders. One who actually has sleep apnea, and the other one, because that one cannot get, they can't leave you in the bed, but they also want to be with you, but they're also not sleeping. So both of the partners are getting sleep disorders. The other thing, if you're not snoring, but you're waking up with very dry mouth, it was because you were mouth breathing. Your nose was not enough to get the air in. Your mouth is super dry. You want to just rush to the water, drink some cold water. That's a symptom of sleep apnea. Women around menopause age, if you start snoring a little bit, you start getting diagnosed with blood pressure issues, cholesterol issues, suddenly wants to see a cardiologist, get your sleep tested. Changes happen. Fat distribution in our body changes with age. It's going to come to everybody. There's no science that's going to prevent aging. You might go to holistic doctors. They might say we can treat your menopausal symptoms. It's not going to happen. Fall is still going to come. Leaves are still going to fall. Your body is still going to change. We have to get adapted to those things. I talk to my patients about, why is your blood pressure high? I want to do a crown on them. I lay their chair back. They can't breathe. They have sleep apnea. If you hate the dentist because the water gets in your throat, you have sleep apnea. If they can't lay you back enough. Because that's the same position when you sleep. Airway. Many dentists, high-tech practices say we can treat airway. Airway has 3 parts, nasal, oral, and laryngeal. My degree is only related with oral. There's only 2% of sleep apnea cases that are related with oral. If they are, I can treat them with Invisalign and orthodontic treatment. We move teeth, we create space, sleep apnea goes away, and that's the mildest form. So dentists can treat mildest forms of sleep apnea. If it's nasal, you have to go to an ENT, they can do a surgery, nasal surgeries, and create your airways. If it's laryngeal, it's a combination of jaw surgery and neck surgeries to make sure your windpipe doesn't collapse when you write. Home remedies don't go beyond the BMI that your body is meant to be. The neck diameter needs to stay slim so that when you sleep, the fat at the neck doesn't let your windpipe collapse when you are sleeping. If you need extra pillows to sleep in, get your sleep tested. Because we want to be upright and our body doesn't want to collapse our airway. That's why we can't breathe when we're sleeping. The more pillows you need, there's something going on with your airway. And what happens? The oxygen when we are sleeping, everybody knows the saturation levels because COVID taught that to everyone. Hey, the oxygen saturation is low. So if you wear that same oxygen saturation thing when you're sleeping, and if your oxygen saturation drops, that means your body is not getting enough breathing. What happens is 5 seconds of drop in oxygen in the brain kills a neuron, and neurons cannot repair. Body is in stress. Sleep is meant to de-stress us, but your body is in stress. You're still stressed when you're sleeping. You get high blood pressure, you get cholesterol, you have adrenaline while you're sleeping in the body because your body is trying to fight. So that's a whole cycle of cardiovascular diseases. Talk to your dentist if you want to come to Countryside Smiles. We can help you guide the way, where to go. I would happily not treat your sleep apnea because it's not in our realm, but we will help you guide your body as a whole body and not just, but we can help find you answers to that. So Countryside Smiles is a whole body dental office by Jason Skelly on
All right, well, I don't have any health tips, but I got some safety tips.
Oh, I got numbers.
Yeah. You got any?
Yes, I do have some, for y'all to have some numbers. I'm giving one away Farmers Insurance. So last week y'all asked me about fried turkey. So how many related accidents there were in 2022 from fried turkey?
America?
In America, yes. And I think America's the only one that does the fried turkey. There might be some other countries that do fried
Well, I
turkey.
want to make sure it wasn't just Texas.
No, in America.
500.
No.
1,500.
25,720.
No, not that high. Not that high. Okay, I'm waiting.
15,400.
No, not that
It's
high.
less than 1,000.
There was 1,000 related fried
Oh,
turkeys.
there you go.
5 deaths.
Oh, thanks to
Fried that.
5 deaths.
I would, must have been from a gas turkey explosion.
Right. And 60 injuries in the United States. But over, here's the quencher, $15 million in home damages. Either burnt the burnt the house down, or burnt the neighborhood up. I don't know what they did, but take that darn fryer and move it out into the yard, or take Luke's advice. He knows how to do this, because I brought this up yesterday. And he will tell you how to do your turkey fry. I'm giving one with farmers.
Frozen turkey, put water in your fryer, dip your turkey in there until it completely overflows. Take your turkey out, you drop that water level about 1 inch, and that is the maximum you should put your oil. The maximum.
Is 1 inch?
Well, we should.
1 inch of oil where
You
we're
have
going.
5 deaths.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So after you remove the turkey, your water level is going to drop. And then you go 1 inch below that, and that is the maximum level that you should put your oil. Well, no, this is just at the beginning. This is just so that you know exactly where you need your water level. Thaw your turkey before you fry it. But it's easier to manage that part of the process when the turkey's still frozen.
So I
Once it's
had a
thawed out, it's
customer.
not.
I have to say, I have one more thing to say. This is really weird. So I had a customer who got a turkey all in that, that plastic that,
Oh, yeah,
mashes it up. You understand what I'm, just takes all the air out. And it says you clean out your dishwasher, you put the darn turkey in the dishwasher,
Oh, no.
and you turn it on. And let it go through the cycle, and it cooks the turkey.
Oh, that's gross.
Do they do it?
They did it, and it was the best tasting turkey they've ever, they did 2. They did that, and they did the one in the oven. But the one in the dishwasher, in all that tightness, it was so much juicier than
Couldn't
that
they
one.
put it
Did
in
you brine
one
it
of
with
those
that?
things that go up?
Did you brine it?
in front?
Yeah, but it tastes like Cascade.
You don't put any soap in there.
Was it etched?
Right?
Put any soap in there.
Right there.
Instant pot, there you go, instant pot.
I don't see how you can get crispy skin.
I don't know, when she told me that, I just like cringe. I cringe.
There actually are turkeys that you can buy specifically for that.
Yeah.
There's a guy, Alan Chamber, and a guy, I forget the name of the company, but he does have a turkey, put in the dishwasher, and cook it in the dishwasher.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Do they give a new dishwasher for this one?
She works for Capital Title, that's all I can tell you.
Dishwasher for plumbing.
Should.
Next.
No.
Plumbing.
You have nothing?
You're just probably glad it's all over, right?
From a food safety perspective.
How about that people, if you don't start out with the best plan, then you have to be underwritten to go up?
Just don't see it.
Okay, what she's talking about is when you reach 65, you have a choice. You can either go original Medicare with a Medicare supplement, or you can go Medicare Advantage. If you go Medicare Advantage and then you hate it and decide at a later date that you want to go the other direction, you have to be medically underwritten. which means you have to answer a bunch of health questions, which if you're healthy is not a problem, right?
Who's healthy at 65?
Hey, hey.
Or 70,
Paul Brown is.
or
Oh,
80.
sorry.
Yeah, well, and I have clients who are on Medicare Advantage at 65, and they plan on switching at 70 or so before they start needing health care. And they're healthy enough to get away with it. But it's, you know, it's a gamble like everything else. I mean, insurance is all about risk, right? You gotta assess your own risk. What are the odds that you'd be able to make it to X age without having a stroke or heart attack or whatever? So.
That's good information. I didn't know.
Well, and the health questions are getting harder. It used to be stroke, heart attack, cancer. Now it's if you need back surgery, any kind of organ failure, of course. Implants?
Or missing teeth.
Really?
Medicare Advantage has an advantage that it covers 100% of the implants. So
Well, WellCare last year in 2022, they had unlimited implants and it almost broke them. They had to go to one implant a year this year. Yeah, because so many people got all their implants. Hey.
Hey, got covered.
Just wait till you're 65 and, you know.
Well,
Don't-
some
don't-
voters
don't
are-
go to
The
Mexico.
problem is if you
Don't
wait
go to Mexico,
till
have it.
you're 65
Go to
to
Dr. Gail.
have a healthy mouth, it's like a house. You haven't maintained it, it's gonna disintegrate. And then you gotta pull all the teeth and get dentures. Because the infrastructure isn't there for implants.
But if you can't afford
No
it.
bone, no gum, no, I mean, it's all
Deteriorating.
deteriorated, yeah. Well, I see so many people, they get to age 65, they have no money, their teeth are rotten because they have no money to go to the dentist, and they think Medicare is going to fix their mouth, and it's like, no. I mean, it'll help, but.
Remember, while your teeth fail, your implants will fail for the same reason.
Oh.
Faster and quicker.
Well, in my pet case specifically, I smoke. It rots my gums.
Damn it, Jean.
I know.
Quit smoking.
Think what it's doing to your lungs and heart.
Oh, now it's an
I spend more
intervention.
money on my teeth than I have the rest of my body put together. Trust me.
All right, we got one
Bobby, hit
more.
it.
Hi,
Bobby,
Bobby.
you're up, Bobby.
All right, well, Christmas time, it's still not too late if you want to get some memories preserved. We copy all sorts of stuff. Let's see, Stacy's not here, it's Stacy Clemmer from the pickleball group. She had videos of her dad or grandfather who copied from 1959 for about 15 years, complete history of the family. It's on 8mm film. We copied all that stuff off, digitized, put it on a flash drive. She was holding on that flash drive for dear life. We have copies of that stuff we keep for a while, so if it's lost, we get it replaced. But anyway, it's kind of a neat Christmas gift. I didn't quite get my gold copies this year for my family because I've got so much media. But I've copied almost 20,000 pictures from when I was my family that I just scanned the images, then it went digital. I haven't got through all that stuff yet, but I was going to do that for my kids, but next year maybe. Anyway, if I can help you with that stuff, Bob was special with. We do website work, we untangle the web for you, and we copy stuff. And I appreciate all the information about the sleep stuff. That's interesting. Yeah. And I'm gonna win. So
You're gonna win again, Bobby. Does anybody want to put their card in the bucket? We've got some cool calendars, a couple giveaways. Does anybody have any thank yous or announcements?
6 days left to use your dental benefits.
6 days left.
Why, honey, bye.
Luke for introducing me to the chamber.
Until your teeth are white.
Thanks to Rich for quoting me on home and car insurance.
somebody had one of those little, I thought I saw one of the Christmas ornament things.
Oh, yeah.
Those things are,
Yeah, these are really cool.
that is slick.
I think you have one.
Is mine in here?
Yours is in there.
Oh,
The only one that's not in there is Climber Classic because I screwed up when I was putting the
they
vinyl on it.
Oh, here, Gene, that's yours. I'm gonna put it on the.
They were slick.
Brady, his grandson, is in the Navy, and so.
They got one from, let me see here.
I'm gonna put them at the chamber tree today.
Right,
You wanna look at it?
Yeah, that's what she wanted, so.
I'm gonna put it out at the chamber.
Thank you guys that decided to do one. If you still want to do one, we can. I do have the picture in the car. We can definitely do those.
I wouldn't get it.
But they will be hung up outside of the chamber office on Tuesday until January, and then we'll get to keep them. So we've raised $400 so far. So thank y'all for the ones that have.
She's gonna get rid of
Every little help. Hey, $400 is, we are about
I told Gloria, I'm like, where's
800 short on a scholarship. So we're halfway there. We just need
Yes.
more.
Next week.
Next week.
Is everybody gonna be here next week?
I am.
I am, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be here next week for this networking? Why don't we do something different? Let's have a white
Dress up as
gift
elves.
exchange.
Well, we were trying to throw around, me and Julie were trying to throw around ideas. She threw out the white elephant, but then I heard kind of like, no, I don't want to do that. So
What about the
I,
people who don't know the white elephant and then they come without a gift?
yeah, and that's true too.
Bring an extra one.
I mean, it,
Daddy $4.
Bring an extra one.
I mean, we're gonna keep it here because it was gonna be too hard to go anywhere else with such short notice. But I mean, we were trying to find a game or like, I was gonna say like, try to think of something like a memory, holiday memory. I don't know. I'm not sure. What do you guys want to do? A white elephant? Yeah, it's a little late, I think, right? I don't know. We'll do better next year, Macco. We'll think of something next year. Everyone bring something from their business. How about that?
Why don't we all bring something for breakfast?
Or bring, well, a potluck breakfast. Well, it's your last breakfast. Do you mind us doing that? Everyone bringing something for breakfast?
We're not doing anything. Just show up.
Why don't we all bring something for breakfast?
Some say yes, and some say no.
I
A
mean,
lot of
I
people are
don't
saying
know.
that we've kind of
Do you guys want to bring, everyone bring something for breakfast?
The
Like a potluck?
thing is, everybody.
Might bring the same thing?
Everybody can't bring enough to feed everybody, because not everybody's gonna take some of everything. It's like, bring something for
Let's
60.
just wear ugly sweaters.
Oh, yeah, everyone wear an ugly sweater. There you go. Wear an ugly sweater, we'll take a picture.
Okay.
That'll be fun.
Don't have any of those.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Yeah, we'll do that. Ugly sweater.
Goodwill.
Macco, ugly sweater next week.
I'll ask my husband. what
Ugly
sweater he
sweaters.
likes.
We'll do ugly sweaters. Okay? Okay, so I did have one announcement from Julie, the catering business, Bree from Creo Catering.
Yeah.
She has a, a girl boss connect. She says, join us. It's going to be Friday, December 15th, 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m.
Isn't that Janae?
It's from Janae.
Oh, was it from Janae? Oh, she said Bree.
No,
Was
it's
it?
Janae Butler.
Oh, sorry, Janae Butler. Okay. It's going to be off of George Bush
In
Art
Garland.
AR Workshop Garland. So if you're interested, come see me. I'll give you more information. Oh, go ahead.
Just piggybacking on what Mako talked about, the social media thing. Got this book full of people. Right now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
You want me to draw?
6, 7, 8 people I'm going to try to follow on Facebook and see what I can do with share. That's an idea.
Ugly sweater next week, right?
Yes, ugly sweaters next week. And I'm doing the drawings. Oh, he already got
Any of
one.
them will do.
I don't have to do that.
Oh, Tina? Tina? Elevated church. Kaylin, you want this one? You got a new calendar? A Macco?
Calendar on my desk.
And then I've got a couple of these things. Draw two for those.
My problem is I make notes on the first page and then I always have to keep them.
Aflac, you got toothbrush.
It's not a toothbrush.
Oh,
It's $1,500 off an import.
oh, $1,500 off an import. There you go.
Don't judge the price toothbrush.
And then we just got some little giveaways from around. Oh, there you go. You can go have lunch. There's some places you can go have lunch. There you go, boys.
Or your staff.
Some little coupons for our little gift cards for. Okay. Well, guys, we'll be here next week. You didn't win anything, Bobby. I'm sorry. We'll be here next week. Ugly sweaters. And if you feel like, you know, extra breakfast, we'll do it.
And I do have a thank you for Dr. Gill for doing my dental. And, you know, I know that it's that you piggyback off of our conversation from yesterday.
No, I had to go into the school's conversation with it.
Can we get it?
Seems well,
Conversations are moving from teachers to
board members, don't forget today is board retreat day. It is across the street at City Hall or the upstairs. Working. They can't miss it.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, Bobby won this one?
Yes.
Oh,
She was trying to take them.
But you can't just get upstairs. You have to get
I like the pizza. Are you going, are you figuring out a car? Are you, okay, let me get my stuff packed up.
Do you want me to take those bananas and the yogurt away?
yeah, go ahead.
I'll take them for the tea.
Yeah. Thanks, Dr. Gill. Hey, Bobby, did you take your ornament? Okay.
Are we supposed to be?
But is that you? That's your grandson, right? Yeah, go ahead and take it with you. Because the one of the chambers like say business. So just go ahead and take that one so I don't have to hunt it down. I like them. Good ideas. That's all I got, Bobby. I thought of it, and then he did the ornament. I told him, I said, let's do, because I think they were, I don't think the name's much of a so I was like, what?
I have I've saved every test.
Oh, yeah, I can make them after the art studio. Yeah, and then he brought it here. Yeah, I mean, it worked out great. Hey,
So you don't want that posted outside of the chamber, you want to put it on? Well, I mean, it's up to you. We were gonna go put it on the tree at the chamber office.
That's Saturday.
Okay, yeah.
And then Uzma's out, she's going.
But, I mean, up to you.
She's going for a walk.
Well, he's over in Bahrain. He won't be back until middle of January, so we'll leave.
I'll have team members.
Do you want me to take one?
You know that, I eat breakfast.
What?
Oh, the one that Rick used to go. Nature's newest. Country.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
It's for selling.
Oh, is it really?
For $100,000.
That's not bad.
They could be yours.
That's not bad.
Wow, I didn't know it was up for sale.
Oh, yeah.
Be a silent partner if they were open.
That's 50.
That's also if you open on Tuesday.
I never spelled it right. I always think the R is.
Wait.
So